Benny, Peter, what's going on? Now here I was going to have my coffee, but the machine needed cleaning out, so I haven't had coffee yet this morning. I'm doing all this. Just give me 2 secs. I would love a display of my computer. Oh, rip. Move that to the bottom. Okay, move that to the top. There we go. I'm sleeping 1:45. Come on, I was up to 2 o'clock. Still got 15 minutes yet. Yeah, the music's not bad, eh? It's not bad for streaming. So if you guys haven't read it, that's what's going on with the public hosting servers. So we won't need a second console. We get way more setting options now. I mean, like some of you know, I used to host servers on PC. It's so much easier, way much easier. Now you can do remote restarts. I don't ever remember a crash. Even if there was, you just log in remotely, put it back up. It's not a big deal. The big one there is the R clusters. The option to create R clusters. That's going to be an interesting feature, and that's going to possibly change what we do with both servers. And I don't know what to do with both servers at this stage. Because obviously at the moment we can't transfer between the two maps that we got, but we will be able to on this, so we'll be able to sync them together really. What kind of format we have, I don't know yet. I mean, I looked at the nightlife server this morning, it had no one on it. Whereas the faction server was up around 15, I think. Which is interesting because both servers have transfers on, so neither server is disadvantaged. I expected Nightlife to see a bit more activity, but so I don't know if we'll keep factions over it once this hits. I'm kind of thinking Ragnarok / Island server for tech, etc. Because you'll be able to just upload it into the obelisk, transfer across to the island and run your tech bosses and transfer back. I should have my chat up. That's the only problem with doing display capture. According to the Mighty Blitz from Nerd Parade, and Charter is bad. Well, unfortunately we don't have any other options until there's other providers. I mean, they'll surely be better than what console is. And then once more providers come to the table, we can look at other options. I don't know if I change providers where I can carry save files across, because if you look back over there, where is it? You can create a backup of server save files, allowing players to try something new without the fear of losing data. Don't know if that means if I can have a copy of a save file and dump that into another external provider. I don't know, but surely they'd be better than what we're currently having to deal with. Can you still use a second console rather than paying for? Nah, I think they're not doing crossplay yet, Ben. You can see in there that crossplay is not set up, so it's just the external renting for now. So I wouldn't be able to even use my PC to host yet. That's coming at a later date, so I'm guessing I'd have to rent the two servers. The speeds, look, we're not going to get the same speeds we do on the Australian Xbox servers, well, on the consoles, but I mean, I've played on US servers before. The US guys that play on our servers, they don't complain, they don't seem disadvantaged, so honestly I think we could deal with a little bit of lag issues. The cost on them is, I brought that up. So this is their PC server. This is their actual PC servers for Ark. Whether there's too much of a change in that once the Xbox One's released, I don't know. But you can see that a 70 slot server with upgrade. Now I don't know if you can upgrade the RAM. It says that's Minecraft specific, but if you can upgrade the RAM, I would be. But yeah, 70 slot server with upgraded RAM. You look at $96 a month for a 70 slot. If I was offered to say 50, you're looking at about 73. So you times that by 2, you're looking at anywhere from 140 to $200 a month, depending on how many slots you go and what we do with them. So it's not cheap. It's going to be more expensive than what I'm doing now, but we're not going to be doing wipes every like 2 weeks. There is a section there where you can already request, like not request servers, but show your interest. So I think it's going to help with their demand. So hopefully they get enough servers rolling. If I could order now, I would have, but it looks like they're not going to have any servers launching until close to the 8th. So what that means with the consoles, though, the current console servers, is providing all the dates are correct. Those consoles won't go to Ragnarok. The only way those consoles will actually go to Ragnarok is if dedicated hosting through PC is not out on the 8th when Ragnarok hits. So theoretically, if we were to go off their dates, once August the 8th hits, the consoles would theoretically get switched off, and then we would have new starts on the dedicated hosting through PC. So while it's a fresh start, I'm gonna get off that page. You can look at that. You can see like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 7, 8 of me. It's crazy. Hate display capture.
May the force be with you.
That's crazy. While it would be a new start, I think it's a good new start, because yeah, you're not going to be doing wipes every week, so you're actually going to be able to put some time into the game now. Like I said, you can create backup of saves, so you know, you could do a backup every week, 2 weeks, whatever. And if something were to go wrong, well, you just restore that save file, and you know, happy days. People mentioned about the funding. Honestly, yeah, probably ain't gonna need it. The easiest, how much we're gonna need, I don't know. Like I said, if the pricing stays the same, if we were to base it off 50 slots, and let's say we don't upgrade the RAM in case we can't, it's still gonna be $100 a month, $120 a month on a 50 slot server. And 70 slots. 70 slots is around 80. So if we were to say $160 a month, that's what it's going to cost to run 2 servers. I mean, I can comfortably probably pay for one. It's all depending on really Maz, because Maz works casual, so she might get 8 days work of Fortnite. She might get 5 days work of Fortnite the next one. So it's always a fluctuating budget with us. And the fact that we've just had holidays as well, so she hasn't been paid for kind of 3 weeks, so I got to play a bit of catch up with that. I'm on stream, Maz. Hey buddy, how's it going? So I think someone made the comment on, like, if people wanted to chip in $5, I was that's all we need, like, and it could be done even through my stream. Like, and anyone that subs through the stream, it all goes back into the gaming community. Always has. I used to stream every day before I hosted Ark servers. Hence why my followers are a lot higher than what it was. I've lost followers because I haven't been streaming, and I lost subs as well because I got so invested into the Ark server hosting, I just hadn't been streaming. Yeah, I think there's like a sub option for like $5 a month, which I think I get half of that, so that's heaps. If you know, we get a bunch of people to do that, that's enough. Or you got the if people wanted to do one-offs, then there's the donation links down the bottom as well. That all goes to me, but obviously it's just one-off. That's probably the easiest options. I don't need people, you know, trying to chuck $150. I mean, that's crazy. So I would like to get 2 servers up. It's depending on how much, I guess, financial support we're going to get from the community by then. That's whether I can definitely do 2. I mean, I could do 2 myself, but I can't guarantee how long I can have 2 up. If we get no help from the community, I might be able to do one main server at, say, 70 slots, and then the second server might only be 20 or something. It's just, yeah, it's all going to depend on what people want as well. So that's going to be up for the debate on the forums, what we do. Because yeah, you can obviously transfer between servers now, so are we still going to want factions, or are we just going to want tribe-based servers now with different maps that people can transfer to? You know, do we go back to just having just tribes where we have a Ragnarok map and then an island map that might rotate between the center for your teams, etc.? I don't know. I don't see the point in having 2 Ragnarok servers up now on PC dedicated, because it defeats the purpose of creating a cluster. Approximately 25 active players, $5. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Ben. So if we can get 20 people. Let's say 20 people like sub. That's that's 5 is 50. It's 100. That's $50 a month through subs, and that covers a whole server. That covers, you know, 50 to 70 slot server. So yeah, what are you guys thinking? Are you guys thinking of Ragnarok's slash island map? Honestly, it's gonna cost more. It's gonna cost more than probably my power now. I haven't had a power bill since having the second server up, but when I had the other one, I think my power bills, I have electric included in that. I used to get between $400 to $500 for a power bill, and I was up almost $700 once I had the first server running, which is about what I expected. It's about $150 for a quarter, so it was costing me about $50 a month just to run a console anyway. So I was a bit nervous plugging the second one in though, because, you know, power is just getting more and more expensive over here in Australia, for those that aren't in Australia. Hey Luke, how's it going, mate? So yeah, with this current week, so yeah, the consoles won't go to Ragnarok. That's on the basis that the PC dedicated's out by then, so the consoles will just stay as is. So the faction server, people can just have some fun. And then once PC dedicated comes out, we'll have one on Ragnarok, at least. And the other, I don't know, that's up for whatever people want. Don't know if we're going to stay as factions. Again, so what people want. At the moment, factions is looking more popular, but the fact that you can now transfer between both servers, it's a bit of a game changer. So people might be happy to just go back to having their own tribes on Ragnarok where they can build anywhere, and then have that second server that's on the island or the center where they can transfer across to do their tech battles. Because I don't think Ragnarok's supported yet for bosses. Actually, I don't think even center is either, so might be a case of like Ragnarok and I'm thinking Ragnarok and the island is what I'm thinking. Okay, without faction sounds good. Lower the person count. If only 30 players max, then make it 50. Yeah, I'm thinking probably 50, mate. But having said that, what we're going to take into consideration is August 8th is when the launch hits. There's going to be a lot of more extra people. They're all probably going to try official and go, this sucks, it takes too long. And then they're probably going to be hunting for dedicated. So there's a possibility that the community could really grow. So I'll probably start it at 50. And then if demand hits, then we can increase it. So 50 is probably a safer number, so probably about $110 a month. Again, this is on the basis that their pricing doesn't change. Actually, I don't know how I can keep my chat up, so I don't have to see reflections of myself. bring this up for a sec. There we go. I can have other things up. Yes, that's what I'm thinking anyway. What was the other questions that were asked? Yes, we'll be starting fresh because obviously saves don't carry across from console to PC. My Metal Behemoth gates. You can thank Guardians for them. They kindly donated them to us when they left the server courtesy of me. They'd obviously prefabbed so much stuff going from the center to the island. So we obviously took over that as being part of their faction, and yeah, we found heaps of Metal Behemoth gates and diggers that they had prefabbed up, so score for us. Plus we demolished all the ones over at Blue Orb and refarmed those resources, etc, etc. So the girls have been working hard on that. She's going to keep going because that's power. Yeah, exactly, mate. Power's just insane. So I'm kind of glad to get off it. I'm really excited to get off console hosting. For those that aren't used to it, it's going to be so much better. Like, you'll actually be able to safely invest your time in it now, and you're not going to be fretting if the server's going to be corrupted and you're going to lose all your stuff in 2 weeks. I'm personally going to keep playing factions. In all honesty, if like I keep saying Nightlife, if the Alcoholic server, which is the one sitting beside me here, if that doesn't see any activity next couple of days, I may just turn it off. Honestly. And that might encourage people to just jump on factions and just have some fun for the next few weeks. Now look, there's 7 of me. How far back can we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting 9. Counting 9 there. So yeah, like I said, if people want to start supporting for the new server, it can all be done through my streaming. It's probably easy as well. Like I said, there's a new sub button that went up. I get 50% of that, and then I can withdraw once I hit $100. That's how Twitch run it. So a $5 sub, I get, actually it's not $5, sorry, because it's US. So $5 is about $7.50 Australian. So I get half that, and then once I hit 100, I can withdraw off that. People that are wanting to do one-offs, if they scroll down the bottom, there's a donation section there as well. That comes straight to my PayPal account as well for one-offs. But honestly, the sub ones is probably the easiest. It's the cheapest. I don't need people breaking their bank accounts. But if heaps of people just chip in that little bit, it will help heaps. I could safely, like I said, I can safely cover one server. I can't guarantee how long I can safely cover 2 servers for. It's a fair chunk of money. But you guys know I've been hosting for 6 months now, so at least you know that if you guys do chip in, I put plenty of time into this. I think that was all the questions. I just woke up this morning and seeing questions about what's going on with the servers. Are we wiping? Do we need people to fund it? So yes, it's going to get wiped. Yes, we are. If we want 2 servers, we're going to need funding. Not gonna lie there. The consoles will get switched off on the 8th of August if PC dedicated hosting comes out by then. If they don't, if Ragnarok hits and the PC dedicated hosting up, then we'll go to Ragnarok. But as soon as PC dedicated hosting hits, the consoles are going off. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that today, mate. If that's not got any activity today, it's probably just going to go off. It might just push everyone to factions, have some fun. Who cares if you're going to lose your stuff, because come 8th of August, we're going to have fresh starts on 2 new servers. So, like, because the PC dedicated hosting is coming out, we won't be going to Ragnarok on the consoles. We'll only go to Ragnarok on the consoles if PC dedicated hosting is not out by then, because obviously it's a completely different save file. I'll be renting the servers now, so they won't be anywhere here. I have full access to the configuration files, etc. But it's a complete new save file. So pretty much plan for a fresh start on August 8th. but it'll be a much more stable system. There wouldn't be like it won't be any wipes. Like I said, I'll just come back over to this screen here. You can create backup of server save files. So let's just say every 4 weeks you could grab the you can copy the save file, keep it. They'll probably store it somewhere their end. And if something were to go wrong, well, you just grab that backup data you created. So theoretically speaking, there should never be another wipe after the one we do on the 8th. So that's one of the good things. The cluster, so you can create ARC clusters. So if we have, like I said, we get the 2 servers up. We can travel now between servers, so we haven't got these 2 separate servers that kind of don't talk to each other anymore. So I could also probably bring it back to one Facebook page too once that happens. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Just look at all the messages I get, like seriously, look, it's probably not going to load them all. It's 10 o'clock. It's just messages after messages after messages after messages, all relating to ARC. Just never ending. ARC, more ARC. It's still going on ARC. Doesn't stop. Never ending. So that's it, guys. That's all the questions. So like I said, in the meantime, I will just play on factions, go have some fun on factions. What PvE ends Monday night, so jump on, get something defendable up. And yeah, we'll go have some fun next week, I reckon. Like I said, as far as funding goes, if you can fund, fantastic. It can be done through the sub button that you should be to see on my channel, or you can donate below. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. But if we start getting stuff come through now, that's going to help fund it in the beginning, rather than me trying to get 2 servers up and then go, hey guys, if we want the 2nd server up, I need help. Like I said, I'll try and get both servers up, but I can't guarantee I can keep 2 servers up. It's just all depending on my personal budget. Alright, I'm going to go play some Ark/Overwatch now, rather than you guys see 8 of me. I'll probably keep my stream up, but I've got to go make myself a coffee now. So I shall be back, and I am going to click this and paste this to the page, so people can listen to me babble for the last 20 minutes. I will see you guys soon.